got this. Hey. Hey guys, so it's good. What's popping? What's really happening with? What's up, guys? It's Onlynneka here, and I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm back with my segment called Chopping It Up with Neka, and I'm just gonna be telling y'all how I survived my first semester of college. So I did try to make this video before, but things did not work out. And also I'm gonna be giving out some tips and advice to help those who are about to or will experience their first semester or experience any semester in general. So stay tuned. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. To my new subscribers, hey, it's Neka, Onlynneka to be exact. And you're catching tune with Chopping It Up with Neck. Hey, let's get it. Okay, so you see me looking down, I do have my information on my phone here. I have about 20 things I want to say that I want to get on, and then we're gonna go in numbered order. First off, college is not as hard as I thought. Let me go into depth with that. Like, you know, in general, in your whole career of being in the school system, whether it be elementary, middle school, high school, daycare, whatever, they always tell you,
college is no joke. Girl, you better toughen up before you get to college, because they don't play. Or when they get to college, they do not baby you.
And all this and all that, which is, I'm not saying it's not true, but it's not as hard as I thought. And I don't know if it's because I did go to school in Nigeria. I've already experienced school at its hardest time. But still, in general, even my peers, we feel like college isn't as hard as what they make it seem. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes these teachers in high school, middle school, they be capping to scare us. Like, I really don't too much appreciate that, honestly, because I'm chilling. I mean, I'm not trying to say college is easy. That one I didn't say, but it's not as hard as I thought. I just imagined myself very, very stressed, which I am. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, the magnitude of the hard work that they stressed upon, they tried to make it seem as if it was, as in it wasn't. And but y'all, I'm gonna just keep on talking because I'm really rambling right now. Just know college is not as hard as it seems. As long as you put your foot forward, you turn in your work, you come to class, you just stay studious, stay focused, I guarantee you that you're gonna do well. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, I want to stress this. Guys, socialize, make friends. Do not be antisocial. And this is coming from me. Me as a person, I am shy. I'm not gonna even cap. I am a shy person. It's kind of hard for me to come out of my shell and make friends, but you have to, especially coming to a new environment, like especially universities, being your first year, you have, I want to stress this, you have to come out of your shell and at least network around. Try to meet new people. Everyone is new, so it's gonna be nerve-wracking. They're also nervous, so don't feel like you have to like crawl inside of a box because, oh, it's new people. Try your best. I'm not saying it's easy because I know it's not, but try your best to like venture out and meet new people, socialize. When you move into your dorm, the people on your floor, introduce yourself. Like, simple things like that. It will make your stay at your university a bit easier instead of not knowing anyone. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, socializing, networking, meeting new people will make your stay much more, I want to say, comfortable, because you're not walking on thin ice or shells feeling like you don't know anyone. So that's a number 2. That's one of the things I want to say. Socialize, make friends. I'm not saying go in blindsided and be like, oh, everyone's my friend, because no, we all know that's not true. Make it your way to socialize and be aware of the people that's around you and that live around you, because it's college. Like, a lot of people is coming from different places. So try to venture out and meet new people, you know? Number 3, this is something I had to realize, y'all. Everything is on your own time. And when I say everything is on your own time, everything is seriously on your own time. That's one of the main differences I encounter when it comes compared to high school. Now, in high school, you know, usually it's a very structured lifestyle, and that's throughout your whole middle school to, you know, elementary school to high school life. It's very structured. Everything is structured for you. But in college, everything is literally on your own time. And what I mean is that no one is babying you around. No one is pressuring you to say, oh, you have to do this or do this on time, or like, being that you moved into a new environment, you're kind of on your own, and you have to know how to do things on your own. So when I say everything is on your own time, it's you yourself that's in charge of your life. And that was kind of, I don't want to say it's new to me because I've already kind of experienced that when I went to Nigeria, school in Nigeria. If you haven't seen that video, actually go check that out. Like, go check that out. Like, it's a good video. I think you guys should check that out because, like, I've said it more than once, and I know you're wondering, like, girl, you went to school in Nigeria? Yes, I went to school in Nigeria and I survived it. Boom. Yes, but back on track to what I was saying, a lot of my peers, they like, even me myself, like, I realized, yo, we really free. Like, we could do what we want. Don't take that for granted. Don't go crazy. But yeah, everything is on your own time. Like, if you want to sleep for the whole day, who's going to stop you? Like, who's really gonna stop you? Everything is on your own time. I really want to stress that. Everything is on your own time. So you can take that, you can take advantage of that in terms of getting your work done, in terms of involving yourself in social extracurricular activities, or you can you know, I guess sleep all day, but I don't recommend that. Like, it's like, I'm like, don't do that, please. Like, it's, don't go and kill yourself though, because yeah, you're going to school for a reason. Don't go there and sleep because everything is on your own time. Don't go out and do that one. You don't do that. You don't want to do that. Okay, I'm playing too much. I need to stop. Number 4 on my list. Go to parties, but y'all have to be careful, especially in these streets. In general, just anywhere. Going to parties, you have to be aware of your surroundings because things can go left real quick. Now, I go to school at Georgia State University, which is in Atlanta, and yes, there's parties everywhere, but you have to be very, very careful in general, especially with all the sex trafficking, murders, and everything that's going on. Please, when you're going to parties, like, at least travel in a group of 4, or just travel in a group generally. You don't want to go by yourself because you never know what can happen, especially in these party environments. They're very rowdy and chaotic, and it's just, I just advise when you do go out, turn up and have fun, just be careful in the process. You know, look out for one another and just keep like, just please, please, I don't even, it's just, I just want to stress, be careful, bro. Like, go to these parties though, but don't go there and just, that's all you do. I know a lot of people that have gotten distracted from these parties, and that's all they do is party. Every weekend is party. But don't forget that you have school, you have actual work, you're actually there for a reason. Yeah. So it's okay to go and party. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to turn up. Yeah, you have to, as in, buckle down and read your books at the same time. Find a balance. What I found helpful is Monday through Thursday, I found in my balance to focus on my schoolwork, make sure that I have everything done. So towards Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can have my free lounge around time. If I want to go out, I can. If I want to go party, I can. It's just having that balance, because if you don't have that balance, it's going to be a struggle, because before you know it, you might find out within the middle of the semester, you're going to be like, oh snap, yo, like it might be too late. In the beginning, I had to find it in myself to, you know, yes, Monday through Friday, buckle down, schoolwork strictly, then on the weekends I can have fun and turn up. And yeah. Speaking of parties though, like, the African parties are lit. Let me tell you that, as in, the African parties are lit. So African parties are lit, I'm gonna say that, you know. Imagine. Number 5, be involved into school activities, okay? Be involved into school activities. Let me tell you something. You can easily live on campus, but not be involved with the campus activities. Now, with that, I mean, like, sometimes, I know my school, they do, like, block parties, or they have like several events or fairs and stuff like that, but you can overlook them because of your own plans and what you have plans, or maybe you want to turn up with your girls that day, or maybe you want to turn up with your boys that weekend, or maybe you're playing the game right now. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to overlook these activities, and I just want to stress the fact that being involved in your school activities is very crucial. It's very important because they will pay off in the long run, and once again, they will help with connecting with different people and networking. It's very important because you never know who you might come across, or you never know who you might meet. So that's another thing. You might meet people that have the same interests as you. You might meet someone and they're like the supervisor or something, and they'll hook you up with the internship. Like little things like that. Like I'm telling you, going out, leave your room. Stop. I'm not saying not to go and relax. Like have your relaxing time, but don't stay in your room all the time. Like every time you're in your room, you're just shutting yourself from the outside world. Like don't do that. Someone will come out and say, get out of your bed. Like no. It's up to you. So I want to advise, if you do live on campus, just try to get out of your room. Try to see things outside of your room. Don't lock yourself in. And number 6, I would say meet with your advisor. I'm gonna say it again. Meet with your advisor at least once that semester. And the reason I say this is because no one's gonna force you to go and meet with your advisor. It's honestly up to you. They're gonna recommend it, but no one's gonna force you to do so. Like I said, you have to find it within yourself to find out the information on who your advisor is and what time, or like set up the appointment to go and see them, because they will guide you, and you can also discuss your path on which your career and like the classes you need to take and stuff like that, because you know, as a freshman, it's very understandable. Even me, I was lost. I was like, okay, I'm majoring in journalism, but like what are the classes that I need to take? Because I was put in the FLC. FLC is the freshman learning community. They just put me right in, and it's like they already put me in the classes, like the basic classes that I need. But after this, what happens next? So that's the main reason why I had to go into my advisor. I had to ask questions, and when you do see an advisor, go and like come and prepare with questions to ask, because to be prepared is like the best thing. Also, with your advisor, it is important to ask them how to sign up for classes for the following semester, because what college as a whole, what they don't tell you is you need to have your schedule or your classes that you want to take the following semester ready by November. Around that, I don't know if it's different for universities, but by November you want to have that ready so that classes won't fill up, because classes do fill up, and if classes do fill up and there's no room and no space, then you're really out of luck. And that's like the worst part, because usually in high school we had all the classes set in stone. You knew you was gonna be in a class, like wasn't no way things was gonna be filled up. But in college I had to realize, like, yo, only a specific amount of seats, and if it's filled, it's filled. I made it my duty to make sure like I had stuff ready, have my schedule ready, have my classes. Like I visited my advisor, you know, asked questions, and just made sure I was on track. You know, college is not cheap. You don't want to be taking the wrong classes. Generally, you know, sometimes these advisors, I'm gonna just say it, they don't really help sometimes. So another advice I want to give is, you know, the advisors will give you their general intake, their general opinions, and they'll give you what you need to know. But sometimes it's not enough, because it feels like as if they're not really helping you, because they have so many students to tend to. So my advice is to also talk to your peers, or talk to those who are also interested in your field, because you can get information from those people. Also, talking to people older than you. So me being I'm a freshman, it's beneficial to talk to like juniors and seniors, or people that are also in your field that have already experienced college and can kind of guide you on where to go. That's one of the things I want to stress, because it seems like mostly like the peers and the elders, they help me more than what the advisors tend to do. It's really up to you to fend or go out to receive more information. So that's another thing I want to say. Number 7, as a freshman, you do not know your grades as accumulative, or cumulative, however you pronounce it. You don't know your grades as accumulative. And that junk is just stressful to me, because I'm just like,
So what am I doing here? Like, what is happening?
I realized that where's my grades as accumulative? And if you don't know what that is, it's basically, you know how in high school you could log in into your portal, you could see your grades, you know, in each, you know, section. Well, I was like, yo, we don't have that. I could not see my grades, and that freaked me out a lot because I'm so used to knowing if my grade drops 2 points or drops down 1 point or goes up 5 points. Like, I'm so used to seeing it fluctuate. Basically have to go off of the individual grades that each class gives you. You get your grades as a cumulative at the end of the semester. That's how they determine your GPA. And that kind of stressed me out because I would sit in class, I would feel like, okay, I got a 75 on this exam, okay, I got an 80 on this exam, I got a 75 on this. It's like I'm sitting on the edge, kind of. I don't know, like, am I failing really bad? Am I passing really good? Like, you really don't know. It's up to you to sit there and calculate it, which I do advise. Figure out how your professor grades and see how you can at least average out or calculate your grades, because they don't give it to you as a cumulative. They only give it to you at the very end of the semester when they determine your GPA. That, my friends, was very stressful. I did not like that, because when I realized that, I said, oh no, that's ghetto. We have to, there has to be, you know, no. Like, it didn't sit with me well, but it's something I guess I had to get used to. I don't too much like it. It's fine. You know, we move. Number 8. Professors don't really care if you come to class. You have an attendance sheet, but that's basically it. It's literally up to you if you want to come up to class. I've been saying, like, it's up to you, my friend. It's up to you. Your grade, that's your knowledge that you could be missing up on. And plus, you're paying, or I mean, if you have a scholarship or whatever, college is not cheap. So if you miss in class all the time, that's on you. That's kind of how that is. Sometimes you can finesse the system. If you feel like you don't really need to attend that class, you can skip. I'm not encouraging skipping, but you have to be really smart with that, because it's not with every class. If you know you need to attend that chemistry lab, or if you know you need to attend that chemistry class, don't sit there and skip that class knowing good and well you need that information. Like, don't do that. For instance, I had a government class. I'm not gonna lie, that junk was boring. Thinking about it right now is giving me a headache. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss some classes sometimes, because that's one of the classes I could like easily finesse and just get the notes from someone else, because it was just like such a basic class. You just have to figure out the classes that you can finesse with, but just know that sometimes attendance will count towards your grade and sometimes attendance won't count towards your grades. But even if the class that doesn't, the attendance doesn't count towards your grade, maybe the class has a lot of dense information that you might need. So you really have to balance and figure out what you gotta do to survive and pass your classes. Okay, pass your classes. Don't skip. I am not promoting skipping, but you know, we all have those days. Oh my gosh, my head hurts. Okay, number 9. They did not lie about waking up early for classes and how it will be a pain. Now, you know, in high school, usually high schoolers wake up from 6 to 7 a.m. and then go to school, and it's just like, okay. So then when you come into college and, you know, you see your classes, you're like, oh, at 8 a.m., like, I can definitely do that. Oh, at 9:30, yeah, I can definitely do that. I did it in high school. I woke up earlier. No, honey, it's not the same thing. Oh my God, it's not the same thing. Me, I didn't think it was that big of a deal when people used to cry about 8 a.m. But now I see, because like, who wants to wake up? Like, oh my God, it's so annoying. You stay up late sometimes, and when you do stay up late, say if you're staying up late for an exam, or you're staying up late because you gotta study, or you're just staying up late because you want to chill and have fun. Knowing that you have to wake up at like around 6 or 7 to get to your class by 8 is like a whole pain. It's a stress. Now, me personally, all my classes, I had 9:30 a.m. classes every day. So it was a pain. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard because I had to wake up at like 7:45 to get ready and then leave by like 8:45 to get to my class. Like, it's just, if you can, try to schedule your classes around like 11 or at noon, just so you can wake up and get your day started. That's my opinion. But if you do have these 8 a.m. or 9:30 classes, just make it in your best interest to try to get to bed on time. If not, it's just gonna be really hard. They didn't lie about them early classes. I'm not gonna sit here and cap y'all. They didn't lie about them things. They didn't lie at all. It was not fun. All right, number 10. Let me tell y'all something. All right, let me tell you guys something. Food not there. Food is not here. Food is not here. Food is not, like, let me tell y'all. I don't know about y'all, but me, I was raised in a Nigerian household. We would interchange. We'll have Nigerian dishes and then we'll have American dishes, you know, being that, you know, I live in America. It was a norm, you know, interchangeably changing between the meals. It was no problem. But when I moved into my dorm, they do have a dining hall, 24 hour. I get tired of eating pizza, hot dogs, and fries and burgers every day. Like, all of these fried, like, these foods get annoying. So it's just like, after the third week, I was like, okay, we gonna have to make some shit shake, because like, this is ghetto. I need a balance. Like, the food, it was just a bit much in my opinion. Even though they had a buffet, it was just like, I want a home cooked meal. So after a while, I begged my mom. I said, Ma, could you please bring me some jollof rice? Could you please bring me some rice and stew, some eba, egusi soup? Like, I need some of my native food because I'm about to throw up. And it's not like, okay, the food is not that bad. It's like regular. Like, imagine going to Golden Corral every day. Like, ugh. Like, yeah, it gets tiring. Like, it's decent food, but like, dang, like, okay, like, are you not, like, sometimes, like, food no day. Like I said, food was not around. I don't want to eat fries every morning. I don't want to eat fries every day. I don't want to eat tater tots. Sorry. Like, every day though, like, come on, like, for real. Every day. Like, no, like, I know y'all might be like, Neka, you just being ungrateful, like, but no, like, y'all, like, every day. I don't think I'm putting emphasis on the everyday, because y'all might think I'm being ungrateful, and I'm not. I'm grateful, you know. Parents paid for the meal plan. I'm forever grateful, you know. I could get food whenever I want, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, every day though, like burgers and hot dogs every day. Yeah. I just advise to just bring some native, or just bring your home cooked meals, because you will get tired. And you get tired of eating out too. Thank God I didn't gain my freshman 15. I want to thank God. But yes, after a while, you will start going to the Chick-fil-A's and the Mo's and the Pizza Huts. So I would say, have that balance of having that type of food and also having, you know, your home cooked meals that you can get a hold of. If you can, you know, just manage when you're there. Just manage, like I had to do sometimes because my mom was too busy to cook me meals. But yeah, I would say manage. Try to stay active. Involve yourself into different activities. I've been saying this. Involve yourself into different activities, and also, like, I'm pretty sure there's probably a gym on your campus. Try to involve yourself in the gym, because these foods can add, like, they can really, like, it will happen like this. Like, I've seen it happen. It can happen like this. So please be careful. Or I had to be careful though, because eating fries every day was what I had to do for a little bit, you know, because it was just survival food at the time being. Number 11, stay focused. And distractions are real in college, whether it be your friends, or whether it be your phone, or whether it be, you know, what's going on outside. You just want to, like, just stay focused. You have, like I said, you have an ultimate goal, and if you need to go and lock yourself in a room and study and not tell anybody where you went, go and do that. I mean, be in a safe area. Like, if you have to tell one person where you're going, then do that. But sometimes you have to take time to yourself and just evaluate yourself and be like, okay, I'm here. I've been chilling with my friends half of the day. Okay, for the rest of the half of the day, it's just time to myself, and I'm just gonna take this time to study my subjects that I need to study. In my group of friends, like, we'll hang out in the beginning of the semester because, like, you know, things were not as serious. But as school began to now crack down and things began to now get serious, I had to realize, like, okay, yeah, enough with the games. Like, y'all, this math class it's getting thick. Get into these habits of, like, I have to get my stuff done. We can hang out later. Like, you can, like, actually plan yourself. Let me get this work done first, and then we can hang out later. Like, that's the best way to do things, because, like I said, distractions are real, and you won't even realize that you're being distracted until the distraction has done this damage. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say with that. Like I said, if you feel like you need some time to yourself, or you need to lock yourself in a room and you need to do what you have to do, like, do that junk. Like, focus on you and your studies and your main priorities. the rest of the stuff can come later. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of times. Like, another thing I noticed in college, like 3 months is gonna feel like 3 years. So like I said, you have way more than enough time to socialize and do everything, but just know that what you came to college to do should be your main priority and focus. Number 12, even if you're a freshman, try to dab into your future careers. And by that I mean like internships or just clubs or just anything when it comes to it. Because I know generally in college, like especially when you're applying for internships, they only look at seniors or like juniors or maybe even sophomores. They don't really look at freshmen, which I feel like is not fair, because it's like, how you gonna do that? But at the same time, I can understand, because usually freshmen, they're coming out of high school. Sometimes they don't have experience and they just need to build up that experience or maturity or whatever they want to call it. But yeah, don't let that stop you. If you feel like you're in the space where you need to just involve yourself into your future career, then do it then. But like I said, clubs or internships, try to sign up for entry-level internships and things of that sort. Like, doing little things can aid into building up to your career, and also it's really good to put on your resume, because me as of now, I'm trying to find little internships or little things I can involve myself to help me in my journalism career. To be specific, my broadcasting and journalism career, because like, you can't really, there's no, time waits for no one, you know what I'm saying? If you're waiting until your senior year to hop on and start doing things, then no, baby, you got things mistaken. Start now. The time is now. We have all the resources. We have social media. We have, like I said, networking. You can talk to something, like, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you gotta do. Don't wait. Touch your careers now, baby. Touch that now. Don't wait. All right, number 13. The workload is stressful. Plan yourself accordingly. Plan yourself accordingly, because it is overwhelming. It can be stressful and overwhelming if you do not plan accordingly. Whether it being buying a planner or getting a calendar or using the reminder app on your phone, do something. For me, the calendar and like planners don't really work for me, because I be all over the place. But when it comes to like using the reminder app on my phone, that works for me. So you want to find what works for you. Organize yourself and plan things accordingly, because your exam and classes can clash together, and it could just be a big mess and you might break down. Doing things on time instead of procrastinating is gonna save you a lot. Plan yourself accordingly so you won't be overwhelmed. Not saying it won't happen, but even if it does happen, just to know that you're prepared for it. You get what I'm saying? Number 14, I want to say this. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Some of these lecture-based classrooms or like lecture-based classes are a waste of time. That American government class I mentioned before was a waste of my time, but it's a prerequisite, so I had to take it. You'll realize that these people are wasting my time. So yeah, know how to finesse. I'm gonna say it again, learn how to finesse. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna say too much, you know. Just learn how to finesse, because some of these classes gonna waste your time. Some of these classes gonna waste your time. We don't have time to waste. Number 15, let me tell y'all something. I got a real secret. Quizlet became my best friend. Quizlet became my best friend. Let me say it again. Quizlet became my best friend. Why did Quizlet become my best friend, you may ask? Y'all, before I came to college, studying wasn't really a thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. Studying was not really a thing. And coming into college, how I would study, I would like rewrite it down in my notes, or rewrite my notes, or but when you get those classes that notes that you take are very dense, you have to kind of, I don't want you to cram, because cramming, I've had my fair experience with that, and that's not fun. But in order to not cram, I feel like Quizlet is a good option to do. My dear friend, shout out to Onlynneka. I don't want to say introduce, because we all know about Quizlet, but she really said, sis, try Quizlet out, because it's like flashcards. You're going to be seeing it over and over. Plus, Quizlet has different learning taxes that they have. They have flashcards, matching games, or the learn section. Like, Quizlet really helped me when it came to these exams. I'm telling you, sometimes looking at your notes from a large scale, like seeing everything, can just be overwhelming. So if making your own Quizlets and typing things in, it's doing things like that will as in reiterate itself and pop up, re-pop up, and you'll be seeing things over and over. It's easy for you to remember and maintain the information that you're being taught, in my opinion, because cramming, that helps no one. It might help you for that split second, but after that, as in, the information will not leave your head. So we don't need that one. Just make sure, just to find that studying method and make it a habit. See if it works for you. Number 16, rooming situations. OMG, y'all. As in, rooming situations are not easy. Whether it be if you're rooming with your best friend, or if you're rooming with your cousin, or if you're rooming with your stranger. Basically, living with someone, especially someone that you never live with, it's not gonna be the easy thing. Both of you guys come from different households. Both of you guys come from different backgrounds, and that's just general. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you guys are like the bestest of friends. Still, moving in together, even it being your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or moving together, living in the same space takes patience. Like, you have to kind of learn how that person does their own thing. You have to now accommodate. Like, you have to really figure out how to make things work. The worst case scenario, y'all start clashing because of something that happened. Like, maybe this person does this thing a certain way and maybe you don't agree. Like rooming in generally, you have to find that balance and stick to it, because it's not easy. It's generally, moving in with someone is not an easy process, because you know, sometimes people, you have those who are like the only child. They might be a good person, but they're used to living on their own. So then when they move in with the person, they don't really know how to interact or you know, move in that space. That's just another thing. Just rooming in general, me and my experience, me and my roomie, we're pretty cool. You know, we get along, but it's just certain things that, you know, along the way, along your experience, that you will go through, and you have to really, all I want to stress is communication is key. I stress that communication is key, and that throughout the communication, that an understanding is gotten from the communication, because there's no point of the banter if things are not being understood. Like, comprehension is key, guys. Like, especially comprehension is like, as in, top notch. Comprehension, communication, and understanding, and patience. I think I just named 4 things. Those 4 things, though, once you get through those 4 things, I think you're good. As in, rooming with people is not easy, but you have to accommodate, you have to, as in, chill. Those things, it will get you through. It got me through. And if I can do it, then you can do it. Okay? Number 17, dating. I laugh. I just laughed at that. Did you see me? Let me do it again. Gosh, very non-existent. Anyway, number 18. Let me tell y'all something. I tried out for the ASA dance team, and your girl got in. Let's go. Yeah, I tried out for the ASA dance team, and I got in. Thank God. You know, without him, who would I be? So I tried out, and it was so much fun. Like, I met other people in the African community. If you're African, or if you're any type of ethnicity, whether it be Native American, Indian, European, whichever one, Jamaican, Caribbean, anyone, like, try to find your people. It's always fun to find your people. You finding people that relate with you and your culture, that's always a fun thing. See, I know like different colleges have different groups, but in my college, we had ASA, African Student Association, and I joined the dance team, and I met other Africans, and I met other people, and it was really fun. That experience was lovely. I'm gonna insert some pictures to show y'all, like, it was really fun. Like, I don't know, I met some people, and it was just overall good energy, good vibes. Definitely doing it again. I look cute. You see me? I look cute on that day. Just join clubs, or join dance teams. Just join these things, because they're very fun. The college experience is lovely. So far, so good, you know? They always say, you know, cherish your college experience, because, I mean, you won't get it back, you know? It's only a limited amount of time. It's not forever. So, yes, cherish these experiences. Number 19. Thank God I passed all my classes. Y'all, when I tell you I struggled, like, I really had to find myself and find how I work under pressure and how I study, and just generally I had to really buckle down and not play. But I want to thank God. I'm really happy. And overall, last number 20. First semester was a great experience, y'all. I survived my first semester of college. Like, it was like, I'm not gonna lie. As a person, I even feel like I grew as an individual. When it comes to me coming out of my shell more, like, I feel like I grew. I'm not as like so shy, and I'm not as timid to like try new things. Like, I don't know, it's just overall I really enjoyed my experience. I can't wait to go back in the spring. Like, I had fun. If you are coming, or if you're new or going into your freshman year of college, or you know, or whichever, your first year, yo, it's a fun experience. College is what you make it. Some people find it very boring, some people hate it, some people love it. Like, college is what you make it. So honestly, me myself, I had an amazing experience, amazing time, met amazing people, as in I cannot wait to get back. Like, if you cannot wait, if you at home over the break and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I miss my friends, I can't wait to go back to college, like, you did good, because me, I cannot wait to go back. Like, I need a break on the work. I'm not even gonna cap on you guys. Like, I need a break on the work. Like, I don't want the work. The workload is a bit much. But other than that, like, the people was funny. The gatherings, the parties, everything was nice. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to my channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button right here. Click that notification bell. And click that like button, like thumbs up on this video if y'all enjoyed it. If y'all want more of these videos, let me know. Yeah, just let me know what y'all want. Comment down in the section below. Mwah. And thank y'all for tuning into my segment, Chopping It Up with Neck. Hey, we chopping it up with Neck. We chopping it up, we chopping it up, we chopping it up with Neka. Let's get it.
Beats by Make Beats.com. #1 for